And then he like starts walking towards me, and I'm like, she's like, I think this guy's
gonna slap the shit out of me.
He's going to clock me in the face. And he ends up going like, the first thing he says to me is like, I wouldn't feel right if I didn't apologize. Like I have to tell you, like I'm so sorry for how I talked to you. And I said, no, like it's okay. Like I squashed the beef immediately. And he told me, oh, I went to Vietnam. Like I'm a Vietnam veteran. Like basically, and then like, I'm sorry for yelling it. So he's like, sorry that I got triggered out of Southeast Asian like you. I was like, wait, are you gonna like napalm, like call the choppers? He's like, you people are always just like popping out of nowhere. Yeah, he's like, you scared me. Like you popped out of the ground, out of nowhere. I'm like, don't even like get me started, or I will have like a Megamind pipeline. Like you don't want to get me on like. No, I'm gonna have a Hal pipeline. I'm going to be Hal. It's like, isn't it great, Roxanne? Like we can finally be together. Like Hal, there is no us. Hal, there is a problem here. What are you talking about? Like I'm the good guy. I'm the good guy. You need to start liking me. I'm supposed to get the girl. Pushing past like the quitting aspect of surf was like, I think made us redefine like what surf was going to be in our lives. I had no idea that it was going to be like as intense to like be out there, like just exist out there as it was. I said, did you feel like you wanted to have sex with me? And your song was like, his face is like this. Yeah. Then I knew it. I was like, I knew that like you were being like horny. He's like, well, you kept giving me like highs on the waves. Hey everybody, hey everybody, hey everybody. Hi chat. Hey chat. It's your Uncle Billy. It's your Uncle Billy. Don't do drugs. Become a YouTuber and they'll give you them for free. Alright, hi, what's up everybody? Welcome back to our channel. We're the Hiro Twins, I'm River. I'm Tiger, and what is up, what is up, what is up? It's a beautiful sunny day. Traps looks to be like, this is January in San Diego. And this is January. The winter Jan and San. The winter here has actually been like so mild and lovely lately. Like last winter was hell. So this is the first like warm winter that we've had. And today's like pretty flat. It's like longboardy. It's fun. It looks decent. There's like only a couple people out, but today we wanted to talk about some stories that we've had lately. Yeah. So guys, we pushed past a wall about like a week ago, maybe 2 weeks ago. And this is going to be a video about some of our craziest break stories that we've had as surfer girls so far. Surfer twins, and being some of the youngest females on the break. Being a female on the break, guys. Like you start talking in like a man. Like God, like I got into. Here's some of our reasons why and story times that like surfing has been kind of challenging, and why we decided to push past our idea that we kind of like wanted to. There was a moment where I think every surfer reaches this, where like you're kind of like, ooh, I want to quit. It was like the first day I ever tried surfing, and then like again when we had like I don't know, like I've constantly been pushed like past my breaking point, like, and the worst part is it's like it'll always be like the guy is in the wrong. Like it always happens that like a guy drops in on my wave. I try to like tell him when we're like 10 seconds, when I'm like 10 seconds from hitting them. Okay. And then when I end up coming in and like passing him on the wave, he like gets off his board and like starts cussing me out. Okay, so let's give the context of like who this person is. So the worst part about this story and the best part is this guy was one of the longest time, if not the longest time, oldest surfer on the break. Oldest surfer at this break. He's like a longboarder, and he's like in his mid-70s. Like apparently, like he's like well loved on the break, but like I have a hard time seeing why. But it's like our first interactions with him were very like negative, because right before this happened with T, what happened was like I was on the wave deeper, yeah, and he dropped in on me about 10 feet on the left shoulder. Yeah, I like let him ride the wave, but then I like got all the way over to him. Basically, I didn't cut like, well, I was like pretty good at surfing. I was still on the foamy, and like when I got off the board, he like grabbed my board and like shoved it back at me like really hard. Well, then it happened again. Like he dropped in on my wave, and then when he got off the board, like I told him, I was like, hey, like I'm about to I'm like behind you, like come on, like hop off the wave. He didn't, and then like he goes down, I go down, and then he got up and started going like cussing. The first thing he said was, what the fuck are you doing? And from there we got into like a yelling match. I don't even want to talk about it. No, it's okay. Well, we're just okay. Like but it's just so upsetting, you know? No, but like, okay, so I didn't say we're gonna have to go all the way through it. I'm just saying there was like a few interactions that we had and how we pushed back. This is just upsetting. Like, well, it is upsetting. But like, it needs to be funny and upbeat. Like, okay, and it's supposed to be. I feel like it's triggering, but it's like, okay, like then make it funny. Okay. That's our job. We have to spin it that way. Okay. There's funniness in it. He like ended up apparently he's like one of the most well-beloved, like, oh my god, like he's like not like grandpa, like he's like, great grandpa, like baby, like, he's not great grandpa. He ends up like coming in, like he like told me to like leave, like I was already leaving, like to go in, and then I'm like on the break and I see him like surfing in, and then he like starts walking towards me, and I'm like, she looks at me, she's like, I think this guy's gonna slap the shit out of me. He's going to clock me in the face. And he ends up going, like the first thing he says to me is like, I wouldn't feel right if I didn't apologize, like I have to tell you, like I'm so sorry for how I talked to you. And I said, no, like it's okay, like I squashed the beef immediately. And he told me, oh, I went to Vietnam, like I'm a Vietnam veteran, like basically, and then like, I'm sorry like, for yelling it. So he's like, sorry that I got triggered out of Southeast Asian, like you. I was like, wait, are you gonna like napalm, like call the choppers? He's like, you people are always just like popping out of nowhere. Yeah, he's like, you scared me, like you popped out of the ground, out of nowhere. And I was like, literally, like he's about to like order the nape on me, you know what I'm saying? Oh, that's clean. Now I want to surf. I told you we should have brought our boards. It looks fun. Yeah, it does look fun. Oh, it's so longboarding. Whoa! Time there. All right, so and then after that it was like I had the interaction with great grandpa, which is like, oh my god, like that man is like so wholesome and sweet, like OMG, like he's just like your boyfriend, a golden, he's like a golden retriever. Your boyfriend is like, oh him, like he's such a nice guy, like I can't believe you even died. That guy, like he helped me buy like my first house. Like he literally like gave his kidney to like my son, like when he needed it. Like, oh him, like he's great grandma. I'm like, great, oh him, like I actually have his kidney in me right now. We ended up squashing the beef, and I actually like really liked the guy because he came in and in true like longboarder fashion, like squashed the beef. But like at the end of the day, like I will say that it was like traumatizing. It was so traumatizing. It's like now he made me. This was my Vietnam. He like literally. Oh good. Now you get Vietnam, and you get a Vietnam. And you get PTSD flashbacks. You get flashbacks. You get flashbacks. I was like, okay, like I get that you're a vet, like whatever, like take out your Southeast Asian trauma on me, like that's okay. Like he ended up apologizing and making it right. Yeah. And we even hugged it out. We hugged it out multiple times. He like opened up to us about like his personal life, his wife, the like, struggles that he was going through, and we told him too like about like who we are, and he said he knew our dad, and we're both born and raised in San Diego, so we found common ground as locals and ended up parting as unlikely friends. And now I've seen him on the break because he's friends with like my boyfriend. He's very like shy. He's friends with my boyfriend and has known him for the last like 15 years. Don't do that math. And do that. I was like, hello everyone, like talk about hi everybody. Hey everybody, I'm late 40s. Hey everybody. Hey everybody. So anyways, this guy knows my boyfriend and like saw me walking down to go to the break with him. And my boyfriend's like, yo, like what's good? Like we had to keep pushing on because like I don't know, like in order to surf, like we have. So then, you know, you start dating a guy from the break, so we've been starting to surf with like him. Yeah. So like this guy lives right next to the break, and he's like local to like the town as well. So like he goes to like all the restaurants, like with like all the other surfers, like he knows the local scene, you know what I'm saying? Like he's ingrained not only in the break culture but like the local scene and surf culture like through
I'm frying.
society.
I'm frying bad.
Same.
Do we want to get like...
We can sit over here.
Yeah, I'm like, I need like a break.
All right.
Can you grab the blue Liz?
Blue Lizzie.
I need me a break. So now we're here in the shade because Ty says that she's frying, and
Well, I need like, it's like I'm gonna get castaway out here. Like I'm literally gonna get like the castaway lighting because it's like way hot out. So
this
now
is so much better. Like,
yeah, it feels better. So yeah, now I'm like dating a guy on the break who's like ingrained in like the local surf culture. And
Look.
They like respect him, you know?
Watch.
Like they respect him because like he's like that's not helping.
Yeah, it helped me.
Music's got me feeling so free. But on a
That's not helping me though. T, I can't like sit over there though.
Okay, well we can squat right here like castaway style. Okay, that's good. But like you gotta change the angle. In the hideaway, please, in my hideaway. TFW are. Ah! What we need is our the Tower of Terror literally be like. What we need is our like umbrella next time.
I love you, this one.
Okay, but now look at that. That's not good. Too long.
Can we just like finish this up really quick, T?
Okay.
Like in the sun, just a little. Like,
Fine. Okay. Come on, the hijinks is what they pay for the hijinks.
Oh God, but like this is so dark.
This is not it. See, this is
Okay,
too
can
much.
I just had to take like a quick break.
In a hidey hole. Oh, let's just face it this way. That's pretty.
Yeah, that's nice.
Oh my God, why didn't we think of this?
Oh my God.
Hi. Oh my God, like hi. That's pretty. Okay, yeah, twist it over. Okay. Like, why didn't we think of this like hi?
Like hi. Okay.
Yeah, girl. Oh! Oh! Too long. Hello, we are Daft Punk. Hello, me and my sister be like, hello, we are Daft Punk. The way Taylor ignored those. The way Taylor ignored those those poor girl robots.
Hi. Oh my God, thank you. Wow, I'm such a huge fan of yours.
I'm like orienting this whole channel around surf is like pointless because like my life is not just surf, but like pushing past like the quitting aspect of surf was like I think made us redefine like what surf was going to be in our lives.
I had no idea that it was going to be like as intense to like be out there, like just exist out there as it was.
We had like a decently intense wipeout during the Christmas swell that was not shared with you folks. And this was probably my biggest wipeout of like all time.
It's my goated wipeout.
That was my goated wipeout story. Like what happened was it was like low tide and it was really big.
It was super cuppy. And like we ended up like trying to go for a wave. Like we went over the falls of like a 7-foot wave and like
yeah, and all I remember is seeing like it's like free falling with it's like being on a roller coaster with no seatbelt.
shall I compare it to like the Green Lantern ride at Magic Mountain? You know how it's like a zipper and it like flips you back and forth? Like imagine you're going down that little flip part but with no seatbelt and no guarantee that that your gigantic 7'6" board is not gonna fly back up at you.
So yeah, it's like okay, this
I hurt my back bad.
Yeah, this wipeout was like intense, so we're like, okay, like I kind of got back on my feet. There's like a nice small like 2 to 3 day out, and then like I'm still tentative, and then there was one wave that was too big, and I like pulled off of it, and as I did, my board like rockets into my crotch. New definition of crotch rocket. I literally blinding pain. Like I literally, it's like boom in like there, and then I just like held my board in like the middle and I was like this under the water. I was like I paddled in. They're like, are you okay? Like, nah, I'm pretty far from fucking okay.
No, not okay. So I don't know, it's like a whole ecosystem that I have to navigate. Like not only do I like fall hard off like these gigantic waves, but then even if I'm in the right on the inside, like if I'm like or says duper, which I'm like, whoa, this little thing that I did to relieve stress has become very stressful. Like, we're trying to like balance, like heal from like a lot of the trauma that happened in 2023.
Yeah, like the bus, which we will, I think our next thing is going to be like our funniest and also scariest bus life stories, and how like we've like adjusted to like home living or bungalow living.
Last night was probably the first time I was like brave enough to like sit down and like start documenting some of the like trauma and like the experiences. Hello. Start documenting like some of the experiences like that I had on the road. Like all of 2024, I basically tried to like push it out of my mind.
Same.
And now it's 2025 and I'm starting to feel like brave enough.
Not gonna lie, like for someone who's been like healing from human trauma, like
Having more human trauma?
having more humans come in and like
this. Like, I'm sorry. He's still dealing. Like, back. sorry.
you animals.
He's getting used to positive reinforcement.
to positive
Positive
interactions.
feedback.
To positive feedback. He's still not used to positive feedback.
Get back, you savages!
Sorry. He's just not used to positive feedback.
Yeah, I'm like Megamind. I'm like
this behavior.
so.
I'm like, to the break when I paddle out the first time, I'm like, hello.
I'm like, don't even like get me started, or I will have like a Megamind pipeline. Like, you don't want to get me on like.
No,
my
I'm gonna
build.
have a Hal pipeline.
I'm going to be Hal.
It's like, isn't it great, Roxanne? Like, we can
there's
finally
nothing
be
keeping
together. Like, Hal, there is no us. Hal, there is a problem here. What are you talking about? Like, I'm the good guy. I'm the good guy. You need to start liking me. I'm supposed to get the girl.
That's me when I started surfing. I was like,
what are you talking
it's
about?
like
I'm healed. You need to get.
and she's like, and like the break is like grabbing onto me. They're like,
Hal, like you need to pay your dues. I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm a hapas surfer. Like, you're supposed to be with me.
I said, did you feel like you wanted to have sex with me when you first saw me? He's like, his face is like this.
Yeah.
Then
I was like,
I knew it. I was like, I knew that like you were being like horny. He's like, well, you kept giving me like highs on the waves. Dude, like I said, like I had I was like just watching like our last like spring suit video. Yeah. I was watching our last like spring suit video, and like I have this hat on that says like, oh, like I love hot dads. And then it ended up being the case. And I kept saying, I was like, oh, like I really like dads, and then I like dated, and now I'm dating a dad. And I'm like, I really like dads, don't get me wrong. But there wasn't that was it. There wasn't much.
There's no like and.
Yeah, like we kind of live here like almost part-time now. And so now we're Cardiff girls. Cardiff is a different ecosystem. Like I grew up, the closest beach and the beach kids that I grew up with were like Torrey Pines, and they were like preppy, and like I dated a guy from Torrey Pines all through high school, and like he was like a surfer too, but he was like really preppy, and he went to Torrey Pines, and like he always wore like high water, like 5-panels hats, and like and Sperry's, yeah. And like weird graphic tees, but like the guys at Cardiff here, like who are born and raised, like they smoke cigarettes and they like love like the trashy surfer image, like the grungier the better. Yeah, that's where here, like where we're from, it's a little bit more preppy. Like I mean the beach town that we're next to. They really like to be grungy here. Like honestly, like the grungier the better. Like rich kids, like little rich kids grow up in Cardiff and they like to pretend that they're like from the area that we grew up with. Like the monster chugging, like chain smoking, like graffiti, BMXing, snapback wearing, parkour, dark wash jeans wearing, goatee sporting, Rita's and Everbowl working, like quarterback, Edward Cinema attending, quarterback, football slinging, AC/DC listening, yeah, like Mustang driving, yeah, like Chevy cruising, like grungy boys from like our town, like all the guys up here like to pretend that they are grungy, and like having here from Cardiff. When was the last time you guys pushed through like the quitting wall? Did you quit up? And if you persisted, where are you at now with said?
Are you an expert?
Said job? Like,
How did you feel about yourself after you were successful and pushed through?
Yeah.
Or maybe let it go. Because sometimes if things aren't serving you, it's okay to like let it go and maybe try something else, you know? Don't be afraid to let go. You can't be afraid to let go.
so,
If we're your vibe, like and subscribe.
like and subscribe.
If you like us, then why don't you guys go ahead and give us a like. Join our Discord, and we are dropping our album on 420.
The River and Tiger self-titled album. Yes,
River
and
and Tiger.
there's gonna be like a ton of
We're on
tracks.
Spotify, by the way.
Yeah, so go ahead and get ready for that.
Also,
I'm
your
so
guys',
excited.
Anytime you like or comment or even give us a subscription, you want
You
to
show us your support,
Hiro,
like-
ohana, like it gets us one step closer to being able to do even more dynamic videos, put out more videos weekly.
Get a drone, go to Hawaii,
I
and
think in an ideal world, we'd love to put out 2 videos every week for you guys, but like we need your guys' support to keep doing that.
so if you guys want us to get us to 5,000 subscribers and 2 videos a week,
then go ahead and like and subscribe. So anyways, we love you guys. We'll see you guys soon. And over 60% of you guys are who are watching are not subscribed. So like, what are you guys doing? If you're new here and you like our vibe, then consider subscribing. And if you're a long-time lurker and you keep checking in, then hey, why not just give us a subscription?
I'm like, I see you.
I see you.
No one will know, just between you and me. We love you guys. We love your support.
We've been reading your comments lately,
Like-
and you guys have been so nice.
If you guys like literally like come in, but don't like even interact or like and subscribe, like the way Taylor ignored those poor robots. The way Taylor ignored those poor robots. Okay, and with that, the 2 AI twins are out. Just kidding, we're not
See
AI.
you guys next week.
Bye, guys.
2 videos next week, but we'll see. Okay. All right. Love you. Love y'all. River out. Tiger out. Bye.